So students, in this video I am going to discuss the definition of convex polyhedron and two theorems. One is based on convex polyhedron and another one is based on minima, that means global minima. Fine. So now what is convex polyhedron? The set of all convex linear combination of a finite number of points x1, x2, xm. Here finite number of points. So the set of all convex linear combinations of finite number of points x1, x2, xm is called a convex polyhedron spanned by these points. So we are having basically finite number of points, say these x1, x2, x3, x4 and say x5 and so on. So here is xm. Take their linear combinations, all the possible linear combinations. So whatever you will get, actually this is actually your convex polyhedron, whatever you will get. So this is the meaning. Fine. So this is the convex polyhedron spanned by these points. Now we have to prove that the convex polyhedron is basically a convex set. ये हमें prove करना है. So let's see. So what we will do, we will take two arbitrary points from this convex polyhedron and we will show that the line joining these 2 points actually laying entirely in this convex polyhedron. Then we can say that the convex polyhedron is a convex set. So let y1 and y2 be any 2 points in the convex polyhedron which is spanned by this finite number of points x1, x2, xm by the definition. So y1 can be expressed in terms of x1, x2, xm by linear combination. So y1 is basically nothing but summation of say lambda I xi, where I varies from 1 to m because we are having total m number of points, and the sum of lambda I from I equal to 1 to m is equal to 1. This is the convexity condition. Convex linear combination hai, so that's why this is the convexity condition, and each lambda I is greater than 0. Similarly, y2 can be expressed in terms of x1, x2, xm because this is a linear combination. So y2 is summation of mu I xi, where mu I summation of mu I is equal to 1. I varies from 1 to m and each mu I is greater than equal to 0. Now take the linear combination of y1 and y2 because these are 2 points of polyhedron. So take this linear combination, this is denoted by y bar. So y bar is suppose alpha y1 plus 1 minus alpha y2 because we are taken only 2 points. So in place of lambda I, mu I, alpha I, so we are taking alpha. ठीक है, alpha is in between 0 and 1. This is the convexity condition. Now we have to show that y bar actually is nothing but a point of this convex polyhedron. If so, then we can say that this is our convex polyhedron is a convex set. ठीक है. So let's see. So now alpha, now replace this y1 in terms of these points, the summation. So replaced plus 1 minus alpha y2 is this summation, so replaced here. So now collect all the points xi. So just collect all xi. So we are having alpha lambda I plus 1 minus alpha mu I. This is xi, this is the summation. Fine. So this is a finite linear combination because this is a finite linear combination. These are all these are scalars quantities. Now to show that this yi is basically a point of convex polyhedron, we have to show this condition. So take the summation of all these. If this summation is equals to 1, then we can say that this is a point of polyhedron. So here summation of I from 1 to m, this is scalar quantity. So this can be further rewritten as alpha because alpha is free from I, so take it outside. Alpha summation of I from 1 to m lambda I plus 1 minus alpha, again take it outside, summation of mu I. But summation of lambda I is according to this is 1, summation of mu I is again 1. So 1 alpha into 1 plus 1 minus alpha into 1, take their sum. So alpha cancel out with alpha, so ultimately 1. So y bar is a finite linear combination of all these points and satisfying this convexity condition, that means this condition, and hence this y bar belongs to the polyhedron and polyhedron is a convex set. So this is the proof of this theorem. Now we have another theorem, which is this. And this theorem says that let f be a convex function on a convex set S, subset of Rn, then every local minimum of f on S is a global minimum. अगर हमारा फंक्शन कॉन्वेक्स होगा जो कि किसी कॉन्वेक्स सेट के ऊपर डिफाइन है, तब कोई भी लोकल मिनिमा होगी इस फंक्शन की, वो ग्लोबल मिनिमा होगी. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कंक्लूजन. फंक्शन कॉन्वेक्स है जो कि किसी कॉन्वेक्स सेट के ऊपर डिफाइन है, तब इस फंक्शन की जो भी लोकल मिनिमा होगी वो ग्लोबल होगी, अगर प्रॉब्लम मिनिमाइजेशन की है तो. फाइन. सो दिस इज द आर्ग्यूमेंट. तो हम इसको कॉन्ट्रोडिक्शन से प्रूफ करेंगे. वी विल प्रूव दिस थ्योरम बाय द कॉन्ट्रोडिक्शन. दैट मीन्स सपोज वी आर हैविंग अ लोकल मिनिमा एंड देयर इज सम अनदर ग्लोबल मिनिमा. तो एक लोकल है एक ग्लोबल है, एंड वी विल प्रूव दैट एक्चुअली लोकल इज इक्वल्स टू ग्लोबल. तो दोनों बराबर हैं, ये हमें प्रूफ करना है. तो हम इसको प्रूफ करने के लिए क्या करेंगे, वी विल कॉन्ट्रोडिक्शन से लेंगे. यानी कि लोकल अलग है ग्लोबल अलग है, हम लोकल को अलग मानेंगे ग्लोबल को अलग मानेंगे और दिखाएंगे कि एक कॉन्ट्रोडिक्शन आ जाता है. फाइन. सो लेट एक्स बार बी अ पॉइंट ऑफ लोकल मिनिमा ऑफ एफ ऑन एस. तो मान लिया लोकल को हमने रिप्रेजेंट किया है एक्स बार से. फाइन. So this is the local minima of f on S. And suppose x bar is not the global minima. इसका मतलब global minima कोई और है. Fine. So since this is only local, this is not global. That means global is something other point. So that's why there exists some x cap belongs to S such that f of x cap is less than f of x bar. क्योंकि ये local minima है और global नहीं है, इसका मतलब कोई और global minima है. सो दैट्स वाई एफ कैप की जो वैल्यू है वो एफ इससे भी कम होगी, क्योंकि अगर ये कम हो जाएगी ये बड़ी हो जाएगी तो इसका मतलब तो ये ग्लोबल हो जाएगा. तो ग्लोबल तो नहीं है, इसका मतलब ग्लोबल कोई और है, इसका मतलब इससे भी छोटी मिनिमा कोई और है. दैट इज एक्स कैप. सो एफ कैप इज बेसिकली लेस देन एफ ऑफ एक्स बार. फाइन. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस यू कैन सी दैट ये चीज़ बड़ी है ये चीज़ छोटी है, इसका मतलब ये इससे भी और छोटी है. तो ये लोकल है ये ग्लोबल है जो अभी हमने माना हुआ है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल. फाइन. सो दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 1. Now x bar is basically local minima. What is the definition of local minima? In the previous class or previous video we have already discussed. So local minima means in the neighborhood of x bar. This is the smallest, this is the point which contains smallest value. So f of x bar is less than equals to f of x for all x belongs to this neighborhood, epsilon neighborhood of x bar intersection with S. This, for example, graphically this is the point x bar and this is the neighborhood epsilon neighborhood, and this is the, you can say that having this point having smallest functional value. Fine. In this neighborhood, small neighborhood. So this is written here. तो इस neighborhood में इसकी सबसे छोटी वैल्यू है functional value. This is equation number 2 because this is the local minima. Fine. Now and this is that point which satisfy this condition. You can see that इस curve के ऊपर x cap is this, x bar is this. So here the functional value is less than this. That's why this is nearby bottom. This is nearby the top. Fine. Now when you join these two, so and this is your set S which is a convex set. You can see that. So x bar and x cap both belongs to S. And S is convex, so their linear combination will be in S. For all lambda belongs to 0 to 1, this linear combination is X, which is lambda of x bar plus 1 minus lambda of x cap belongs to S, because S is convex. Fine. So now when you join these two, so this is just vary your lambda and you can vary your point from here to here. आप lambda की वैल्यू चेंज करते रहें, आप पूरा का पूरा एंटायर लाइन आप ले सकते हैं. अब देख सकते हैं आप कोई भी आप इसमें करेंगे तो आपको एक लैम्डा ऐसा ज़रूर मिलेगा कम से कम जो इस पॉइंट के, फॉर एग्जांपल जो कि इस नेबरहुड का पॉइंट है और इस लाइन के ऊपर भी पड़ रहा है. ठीक है ना. सो सपोज दिस पॉइंट द कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग लैम्डा फॉर दिस पॉइंट इज डिनोटेड बाय से लैम्डा 1. सो दिस रेशियो फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर इज लैम्डा 1 एंड फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर इज 1 माइनस लैम्डा. फाइन. सो दिस इज लाइक दिस. This is x cap, this is x bar, and here is the point x, and suppose denoted by x tilde. So this ratio is lambda 1, this ratio is 1 minus lambda. So this is shown here. Fine. So now So on this line you can easily find out some point here which is actually in this neighborhood, and corresponding lambda will be denoted by lambda 1. So that's why there exists a lambda 1 belongs to open interval 0 1, because we are not taking this and this point, we are ignoring these points except these two. So that's why we are not taking 0 and 1 close, such that some point x tilde is nothing but lambda 1 of x bar plus 1 minus lambda 1 of x cap, क्योंकि इस पॉइंट के लिए हमें लैम्डा 1 मिला है. सो दिस इज डिनोटेड बाय इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्स कैप एंड एक्स बार. सो दिस इज द लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन, एंड दिस पॉइंट एक्चुअली इज इन दिस नेबरहुड, सो बिलोंग्स टू n infinite this n epsilon x bar intersection of s. This is the neighborhood. Fine. So since x tilde this point belongs to this neighborhood, and we know that in this neighborhood the minimum local minima is x bar, तो इसका मतलब f of x cap x tilde की जो वैल्यू है वो f of x bar से बड़ी होगी क्योंकि ये लोकल मिनिमा है. So that's why f of x tilde is greater than f of x bar. This is equation number 3. Fine. Now अब हमें क्या प्रूफ करना है? हमें ये प्रूफ करना है कि ये कॉन्ट्रोडिक्शन देता है. कॉन्ट्रोडिक्शन आएगा. अब हम क्या करते हैं, f of x tilde की वैल्यू दोबारा से निकालते हैं. f of x tilde, f of x tilde is this lambda 1 x bar plus 1 minus lambda 1 x cap. So lambda 1 x bar plus 1 minus lambda 1 x cap, but f is convex, so now apply the convexity condition. This is less than equal to lambda 1 f of x bar plus 1 minus lambda 1 f of x cap. So this is, but according to the condition number this, question number 1, f of x cap is less than f of x bar, so you can replace this f cap by f of x bar, and immediately you have to impose the sign less than. So less than lambda 1 f of x bar plus 1 minus lambda 1 f of x cap. Now adjust your function, so ultimately what you will get, this term is cancelled out with this, so we are getting equal to f of x bar. So that's why we can say that f of x tilde is less than, due to this sign, f of x bar. But this conclusion contradicts the fact evaluated from third, because here f of x tilde is greater than f of x bar, however here f of x tilde is less than, so they are contradicting to each other, and hence our initial assumption that x bar is not a global minima is wrong. So x bar is a global minima. So this is the argument. Fine. So this is the theorem. Now we will take epigraph and hypograph in the next video. Thank you.